Strong literacy skills are essential for children's success. In the creative curriculum classroom, teachers intentionally plan and implement a comprehensive literacy program. To do this, teachers must know the components of literacy, create a literacy-rich environment, integrate literacy throughout the day, plan literacy experiences, assess children's literacy learning, and involve families.
And then the baby bear looked at his porridge.
Based on current research, the creative curriculum identifies 7 components of literacy.
Oh, thank you, Papa, for sharing.
Literacy as a source of enjoyment.
So Stephanie's mom gave her a nice ponytail coming right out the back. Where should our ponytails go?
Now, in this town, they used to tell stories.
Vocabulary and language.
They were ostracized.
I think they're mad too.
Phonological awareness.
If I said, Willoughby, wallaby, wee, an elephant said on me. Willoughby, wallaby, woo, an elephant said on you.
Knowledge of print.
Piggies are go oink oink.
That's what the piggies do.
The plank up. Boom.
Letters and words.
Garlic. Put garlic. Garlic.
Comprehension.
I'm going to use this story apron to help me tell the story today. I'm going to show you a different way to tell a story.
And books and other texts.
His window.
He tiles the tea.
He towels the teeth.
All right, Gusman, thank you for reading us that story.
You will see how these components are addressed as teachers and children talk, sing, and play with language. Read stories aloud.
Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail, and I like it."
Tell and retell stories.
And on that granny, there is who? There is a boy.
Write and play.
Creating a literacy-rich environment is key to a quality early childhood program.
Johnny, are you going to need anything else to make your sign? Would you like some markers or crayons?
No.
Okay.
I did it.
Hi, what does your sign say?
Say, don't touch it. Everybody look at it.
Teachers design space to promote conversations.
And you want a flower? Here's a pretty flower for you.
Teachers also include print with a purpose.
What did you put up there, Reggie? Tell me about that sign.
It says, who is next to make red ball?
A high priority for me is to put their work up on the wall. Signs they made, dictations they gave. That's the meaningful thing that should be added to the wall.
I always start with their names because that's an ownership thing, right in the beginning, their picture and their name.
Whose name is this?
Brandon!
We are really learning our friends' names. I'm so proud.
The third way teachers create a literacy-rich environment is to enhance interest areas with literacy materials.
And the things that we add attract children's interest and encourage them to come over and really work.
Teachers integrate literacy throughout the day, beginning as children arrive. They sign in, have conversations, look at books, and sing songs.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout.
You can use these to do so many things.
Adam introduces literacy materials before choice time and then encourages children to use them in dramatic play.
You want to check my heartbeat first?
Yeah.
Okay. Since we instituted the doctor's office, children's dramatic play has changed. They're using more vocabulary. We're going to put this back here. The stethoscope? She referred to the stethoscope as a telescope. When she says telescope, I say, oh, the stethoscope. Not blatantly correcting her, but just saying it correctly. All right, well, today's the 23rd, so when should I come back?
Watch literacy learning in other interest areas. The block area,
Q,
the art area,
Everybody look at it. Can you write something that tells people what it is? Where would you like to hang it? Ah, there we go. And now I'm going to write on here your name. What letter do I need to start with? Jonathan.
J.
Oh, that's a J.
Do that purple.
and music and movement.
Just do it on. C. C. What comes after A? T. Okay, that spells cat. Okay.
By planning ahead, teachers use all parts of the day for explicit literacy teaching at transitions.
We'll sing Willoughby Wallaby. Willoughby Wallaby, wake up. An elephant sat on. Keeps a nice pace. They're not waiting online for that long period of time to wash their hands.
Listen for the word that sounds like your name. Book, look, mook, took.
It's you.
Throughout the day, and especially at transitions, I help children discriminate the sounds of language.
I like peach yogurt too.
Well, I can bring some from my house.
You could?
I can buy some.
You could buy some?
Yeah, but my mom is going to have to take me to the store and I'm going to have to get my purse and take some money out.
At mealtimes, teachers talk with children.
Mom, you have to buy yogurt for all of our friends. How much yogurt do you think that is?
At rest, they offer books to children as they are falling asleep. Literacy learning continues as children go outdoors.
What are you boys and girls doing in this picture? Raise your hand, Aaliyah. Well, you're not crashing, that's right. That's a good thing, but you're riding safely.
Look, a circle. That's right.
At the end of the day, Lewis brings children together to enjoy books and singing before saying goodbye.
Who are they? Who are they, Claudia? They wrote the book.
Chicka chicka boom, will there be enough?
Oh no! Chicka chicka boom boom.
It's story time. It's story time. Let's read a book. Let's take a look.
In the creative curriculum classroom, teachers explicitly plan experiences that focus on a specific component of literacy. As you watch these examples, you'll see that other components are incorporated as well.
One day, Stephanie went to her mom and said, "None of these kids in my class have a ponytail." We read Stephanie's ponytail. We made ponytails out of yarn, and each child had their own ponytail to use and to follow along with the story. I want one coming out the top of my head, like a tree. By adding the prop, I could really observe children's comprehension.
Some of them lay in my bed.
And then Mama Bear looked at her bed and she said,
Someone's been sleeping in my bed.
Carol planned a small group lesson using props to help children retell The Three Bears, and then followed up the next day by adding the same props to the dramatic play area.
So they decided to go on a walk in the forest.
Nori plans a small group experience so that children can write stories and make books.
So if you want, you could start working on your title page in the beginning if you finish finding your book.
Lewis uses poetry to focus on phonological awareness.
Measles, said the doctor. Mumps, said the nurse. Nothing, said the lady with the alligator. Hey, what do you notice about those words?
That rhymes.
They rhyme. ill and he'll run.
To plan for individual children and communicate with families, teachers assess children's literacy learning in an ongoing way.
What's it?
You found 2 books that have bunnies.
Adam uses his arrival time to converse with children and take notes about their oral language.
How you went to the restaurant? With the car. Oh.
Sharon plans a small group experience to observe children's oral language and writing.
And not one piece of paper, not 2.
She adjusts her interactions to match each child's stage of language and literacy development.
How do you spell your name?
My sister N-I-A-H.
I like to work more with Anaya with writing skills. She's showing a lot of interest in writing.
I'm making their teeth. Look at my mom here.
Whose teeth are those?
Daddy.
Daddy. I want to get Itzel speaking more. Your dad has a lot of teeth.
He gets a lot of teeth.
Her first language is Spanish, so to help her focus on her English, I'm going to make an effort to capture some dictation. Itzel, good morning.
So the next day, Sharon made a point of connecting with Itzel during arrival time.
These are apples.
And where do these apples come from?
From the tree.
From the trees.
Lynn notes how children are learning the alphabet. Research shows that family involvement helps children develop strong literacy skills.
Okay, and now your E. Okay, you finished. Go ahead, let Mama sign.
Teachers can use arrival time as a rich opportunity for involving families in literacy learning.
If the children enjoy reading a certain book and they'd like to take it home and share it with their families, they're allowed to sign it out for a night. Families bring it back the next day.
Book name, it's Chica Chica 1, 2, 3.
We give parents ideas in Spanish and English, and they know what we do in the classroom, and they could try to imitate us and do it at home.
We want to surround children with language. We want them to develop a love of literacy.
The most amazing thing just happened the other day. A parent came in and told us, "My child is reading."